Is that any better? Testing 1 2 3 3 2 1 testing. Hello everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Oh my god. This is why I don't show myself on camera because I feel always very sort of self-conscious. I always want to keep fixing things. I don't like to wear makeup, so I mean I'm wearing lipstick and that's it. Well, no, that's not it. I lipstick and then I do like this and then I go like that. Does anybody else do that with the lipstick? So that's what I'm wearing. I don't like to cake my face into all kinds of things because I don't have the correct um, substances to remove it. You know how they have all these different makeup remover. I don't have these things. So I don't want to put things on my face. So yeah, I'm very complicated with that. Anyway, you guys, good morning. It's Sunday. Listen, you guys, my life has fallen apart completely. And so I just wanted to come on and let you know that my life has fallen apart. Everything has changed in my life, and so I have to make some changes. I think I told you guys a few weeks ago that my dad has passed away. My beautiful, wonderful father. I have his face, so you look at me, you see him, right? And well, actually, people say that I'm an exact 50% of mom and dad. And, there are days when I do kind of look like mom. So, but, definitely I'm a daddy's girl. And so he passed away a few weeks ago. He was very ill. So I was actually very relieved for him that he no longer has to suffer, you know? I used to hope that, I say so many things about Elon Musk, but I really was so excited when he announced that one of his companies was working on something that would give people who had lost their vision the ability to see again. And so I started to be so hopeful about that. But then I kind of just changed my mind about Elon Musk anyway. But anyway, so dad has passed away, you guys. And other things are happening behind the scenes that I think that life has changed. Life has changed, and so I just wanted to come on today, not to bore you with all my life changes, because I know that life is changing for all of us. As long as we're not dead, life changes, and so I'm not here to bore you with that, but I kind of wanted to talk about the brand change I did from Cruising Paris to Marian Chronicles, right? Because I know that I'm a little bit of a chameleon, right? And I just changed my mind. I mean, I'm like this, I just changed my mind about things, and that's it. And then I realized, there's some people who are following who might find this really disconcerting or disorienting or just totally like not so Rama. And so I wanted to explain a little bit. So when I first started the channel about 2 years ago, if you were following me then, maybe there's maybe one or two people at this point who have been here since that time. It was called Advisors for Meghan and Harry, or Harry and Meghan, Advisors for Harry and Meghan, I think it was. And it was, you know, fairly soon after their switch from the UK to Montecito. And I felt like, they were really being bullied a lot by the media in the UK and other media as well. And I wanted to be one of the voices that was supporting them and so on and so forth. And, so I did that. And then there came that time where I felt like Harry and Meghan were okay. The children are okay. They are strong. They know what they're doing. They don't need, sort of helicopter auntie over here or older sister, whatever, just carrying them like babies anymore. They're adults, they know what they're doing. they are fine. So I continue to cover them, but I sort of shifted to more Paris content because I thought I wanted to do sort of a cruising Paris kind of thing, like life in Paris, going everywhere in Paris, doing things in Paris, and so on. And so I still do that to some extent. But what I realized after Dad died, and then some other things that have been going on in my life behind the scenes, is that I may not always be in Paris. I am not French. At any moment, I can be asked to leave. And I'm like, this is really dangerous. I can't have I mean, my YouTube channel is not yet my income in the sense that, I'm not big enough yet. I don't have enough subscribers and so on to live off of my YouTube channel. But certainly I'm working towards, it being a way of, if not supporting myself, partially supporting myself, buying groceries or something, and I can't sort of have it be something that is insecure, like cruising Paris. What if I'm living in Rio de Janeiro, or where else could I possibly end up? I don't know. Johannesburg or something, you know. I know I can't have a channel that says cruising anything because it's too limiting. So because of that, and the fact, as I said, that I just realized that life does change, and for me, it's very jarring almost, I mean, it's like, wow, it's like you're living in a bubble for a long time, and you suddenly your dad dies, and you're like, what? Like, so like death is real, like things do change. I mean, and you realize that you have to be very aware, and you have to think of the future. You can't just be in a bubble all the time, like me. Like I lived in a bubble for like years and years and years and years, and then I'm like, oh, nothing is secure. Nothing is secure, you guys. Anyway, so I also wanted to not only continue to talk about Harry and Meghan, and if I'm in Paris, talk about Paris, or wherever I am, talk about that, but I felt like I wanted to talk about other subject matters as well, like a little bit of law, because I do have some background in law. I mean, I don't want to call myself a lawyer because I don't think that that sort of is a fair description. But there is some law background there, thingy in my head still that hasn't completely gone away, and I wanted to sort of look at maybe celebrity justice, celebrity jurisprudence types of cases. I also wanted to look at politics as well. Now that Trump is president, I think the next 4 years will be just so interesting. Now, of course, I realize that, you know, the original audience was here for Harry and Meghan, and they're not hugely, obviously, from the number of views, interested in all the other things I'm trying to branch out into. And so that will require new people coming in, and it's, I think, an opportunity to expand my audience, hopefully keeping the original ones, because I will continue, as I said, to speak about Harry and Meghan. I'm just not going to be necessarily microscopically picking apart every article that's written in the Daily Mail about them, because I find that a lot of those articles, and it's like, I mean, without sort of like insulting anybody, it's kind of like a lot of bottom feeder types of articles of people who, is my hair okay? Do you think it would have been better if I put it up? It probably would have been better if I put it up, right? Yeah, well, it's too late anyway. So it's kind of like, I digress. It's kind of like very bottom feeder types of pieces about them. People who desperately want an angle in it about Harry and Meghan, and they'll say whatever they have to say to get that click. I don't want to sit here analyzing that every day. So I want to cover Harry and Meghan, but to do the types of pieces I want to do and talk about what I want to talk about, but then branch out to other things that are of interest to me and things that hopefully I can personally learn from as well. And not just the nonsensical things that are being written every day about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. You know, I mean, I'm not learning anything from that. That's just taking away my peace, and it's just, I don't want to deal with that every day. So that's why I sort of changed to Marion's Chronicles. And I know my YouTube channel is a lot. It's a lot of different things, and people are like, WTF, what is she talking about? Where she's going with this? And I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm fully clear on where I'm going with it. I just want to talk. I just want to talk, and that's it. So hopefully, if you're listening to this, you will stick around, you'll come back, you'll support the channel, you'll subscribe, you will leave comments, you will give thumbs ups, you will click the notification bell, right? It's just one click, right? And yeah, you'll tell your friends and help me to grow. I'm desperately trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. And I think the day that I do that, I'll jump out of a parachute or something. It will be so exciting. Anyway, you guys, that's all for this one. It's a Sunday when I'm recording this. So happy Sunday to you. And yeah, that's it. Um, maybe I'll add to this video because I'm going to be going out shortly, or maybe not. We don't know. Let's see what happens. For now, see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.